Welcome to the release of the Shopify Automation Toolkit. The toolkit in its current state will help you if you have one of these problems with a Shopify store. If you have a lot of products with no tags, if you have products but no collections, if you want to write blogs using your collections. Okay, so any of these three things, what you're going to watch today will help you. Now, we're currently just doing Shopify. I think Shopify is the best e-commerce. If you want WooCommerce content, please comment below. I will try and make this apply to WooCommerce as well if enough people tell me to. However, I do recommend using Shopify. I do think it's really, really good. Now, the Shopify Automation Toolkit will also help you if you have nothing and you're wanting to start from scratch. Now, like I talked about yesterday, we will go into more detail about all of these things, but I just want to release something to get people started. Now, this is in its current form. This is only really helpful if you already have products on your Shopify store. Now, the reason that I'm doing it like that is because of tools such as Inventory Source, tools such as Dober, any of these tools that just make it very, very easy to click a button and add things to your Shopify store. So it's actually very easy to get products onto a Shopify store. What's not so easy is using those products within your content and also creating collections in order to rank better. Now, we're using this as an example. This is supplies for blacksmiths. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to the search and type in app at the top here. And we want to look for Shopify Developer Program, build custom apps. There we go. So we're going to create a new app. We'll just give it a random name. I will be deleting this app at the end of the video. So even if you get the secret key, it's useless, guys. It's not going to help you with anything because I'm just going to delete it. So the first thing we need to do is create our app. Once you're here, press configure admin API scopes, write blog, and then write product, collection. Tick these, and then press save. You now have a way for you to communicate with your Shopify store using programming. So we'll press install app here, install it. This will then install the app. And then you can press reveal token once, and then you need to grab that code. So then open a notepad and start making a notepad of all of the things that we need. So we need that, which is the access token. And then we're going to press view your online store. And we're going to copy this as well, which is the My Shopify link to this particular store. And then we're also going to search for Hura Collection. And we're going to go on the Shopify App Store. We're going to find Hura Collection Embedder. Guys, this is going to be a bit of a long video, but trust me, if you're in Shopify, you're going to want to watch. And then just install Hura Collection Embedder. Now, you actually don't need the code because my prompts include the code, but if you want to know how this works, press Create Showcase, click here, choose a random collection, it doesn't matter, press Get Code, and then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting a list of all of our collections, and that will allow us to then write blog posts using this bit of code here. So you've got to make sure that Hura is installed. Okay, let's go over to the Shopify Automation Toolkit. Let's press Code and press the copy button here, and then we'll go to Visual Studio Code. If you don't know what you're doing with Visual Studio Code, you're going to have to watch some of my earlier videos. I'll try to leave one in the description where I go through how to actually use this. But we're going to do git clone and then this, and then just call it Shopify Kit by writing Shopify Kit after. That's now cloned, and then we're going to cd into Shopify Kit like that. And then we'll open the folder here as well. Let's look for it, it's right there. Select the folder. So let's do that again, terminal, new terminal, and then we'll cd inside Autoblogger. Now, we do have a README here, which I have done. So if we actually go here, we can read the README a little bit. Firstly, if you want to thank me, please feel free to use my Shopify affiliate link. Obviously, I don't care if you do or not. Just if you want to, please do. To learn how to use this properly, visit my channel, which you guys are already doing, obviously. This toolkit assumes that you already have products in your Shopify store, but maybe they don't have tags. there are 3 scripts in this folder. There's a Tag Maker, which allows you to tag all of your products using Claude. There's a Shopify Collection Maker, which will automatically create collections from a list of tags, again using Claude. And then a Shopify Collection Grabber, which basically just gives you a list of all of your collections with their handles. So let's get into this. First of all, let's do the tags. So I've already done this, but let's just say that I haven't done this. So we've got all these products. None of them have tags. What you want to do is you want to press export right here. And we'll just do current page, but obviously you would do all products, but we're just doing current page just for this video. And we'll press export right here. This should just go straight up here, which will then show in this folder. Right click, extract all, extract, and then like hold it with your mouse down and then Alt Tab over back to Visual Studio Code and put it inside the Auto Blogger folder. So we now have our tagger ready to go. Okay, so in this case, actually, it's not ready to go because you need to go onto the Shopify Tag Maker and set the Anthropic API key. So we'll go to console.anthropic.com. This is currently using Claude, guys. I don't know if I can even recommend using ChatGPT, so I'm not even going to bother activating ChatGPT just yet. I fully understand that Claude isn't available in all countries. Just try and use a VPN to get around that. So let's get an API key here. Okay, so this is the tag maker. So what you need to do is you need to put a list of possible tags here. Now, this list of possible tags comes from research that we did. It comes from a custom GPT, basically covering the niche. I will leave a link to the custom GP in the description, but you basically just need to put them in a single line CSV, just like this, and then it will then use whatever you put here. Each of these is a different one. Every time there's a comma, it's a different one. It will use these to tag your product. So if I do Python Shopify Tag Maker.py, you'll see that we also need to change the product export. So we'll right click on the product to export, copy relative path, go back over to the tag maker, search for .csv, and then change that with that like that, and then run it again. Hang on, this is wrong. Okay, it's now running. We should see some output very quickly here. So you can see here, it's not perfect, but generated tags for One Piece, breathable baseball cap. It's a multicolor, blah, blah, blah. Protective headbands and caps, good. Glow-in-the-dark tape and markings, not quite. Head and face protection, good. Safety goggles and glasses, pretty much. And then protective gear. So you can see it does a decent job, but it does also mess up sometimes. So you can see here, it says sleep earplugs, no tags found for sleep earplugs. That's okay. So let's have a look at this one. Steel ruler has been tagged with machinist ruler, metric ruler, imperial ruler, home, engineer, craft, rulers and measuring tapes, steel measuring tapes, steel ruler, measuring and layout tools, rulers and measuring tapes, measuring and layout tools. So what does that mean? You can see that a steel ruler has been tagged specifically with the tags rulers and measuring tapes, steel ruler, measuring and layout tools, rulers and measuring tapes, measuring and layout tools. So it's actually using the same tags over, but that's okay. So we'll copy one of these, and if we go on tags.csv and Control F and then search for this, you'll see that this tag also exists right here. This is super important to the process, and I'm going to talk about why now. So let's just cancel this run. What you would then do is just basically go to output with tags, and then reveal this in File Explorer. When this is done, obviously, I didn't let it finish, so it's not quite there. Press import, and then just drag this file here. And then you can either overwrite. I would overwrite personally. And then press upload and preview. I'm not going to do this because it's going to mess up, but basically that is how you do it. So once you have the products in Shopify, it's easier to export and then tag rather than trying to tag while you're importing products. That's the first stage of this done. This is how you tag your products with the correct items so that when you release your store, you have this. So these did not have tags when we put them onto Shopify. This is a tactical baseball cap, and it will appear inside the protective headbands and caps collection. So if I actually go to that collection, click here, you'll see it has 9 products inside. If I press view, this was all done automatically, all done using the process that I've just shown you in this video. This is a perfect collection. This collection's worked very, very well. Not all of them have worked this well, but you've got to take the good and bad from this process, basically. And I'll definitely take the good from this process. So that's stage 1. The second one is collection automation. Now, this I can do this. It's okay. It's just not going to work because I already have all my collections. I don't want to run my collections again. However, again, you've got this tags.csv. All you need to do is put a list, comma separated values with commas between each one. You can ask ChatGPT to format it for you. It's best to be on a one-line CSV. All of the tags that you put in here will become a collection. You don't actually have to change much inside the Shopify collection part. Now there is the .env. This is where you put your Shopify URL, Shopify access token, etc. from before. So let me just put my details into it now. Okay, so I showed this process yesterday. Again, guys, I'm going to be deleting this secret key at the end, so don't even bother trying to do anything with it. I showed this process a little bit yesterday, but what we're going to do is we're going to run Python Shopify, Python Shopify collection maker.py. Remember, it's just using tags.csv as an input. That's literally the only input. In fact, it's not even using tags.csv. Sorry, it's using a predetermined list of tags. No, it's using, yeah, it is using the CSV. So let's run this. Wait, I need to cd inside Autoblogger and then run Python Shopify collection maker. So let's see. It says processing input CSV tags.csv. Claude API response is generated title buy cheap and affordable anvils for blacksmithing, quality anvils at low prices. Perfect. Generated handle will be /anvils. That's quite a hard sentence to say. And then the description is discover our extensive selection of top quality anvils, perfect for every blacksmithing need. From sturdy cast iron to durable steel, our anvils provide the ideal surface for shaping and crafting metal. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, we have the right anvil to help you forge your masterpieces. And then we can see at the end of this, it then tries to upload the Shopify collection. However, as you can see, this collection has already been made. Like I said before, I won't actually be able to show you this, but this is what it looks like. I used this process yesterday to make this exact page, and you can see it's full of anvils. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. This is how we start to put our store together. So now we've tagged our products. Now we've created the collections with a list of specific tags. So the tag is always the keyword from the tags.csv. So we have anvils, we have stands, for example. Oh, this one should have actually created because I don't think I had stands before. So let's have a look. Claude API response. There we go. Published at. So this has now been published. So if I refresh here, if I go on collections and refresh the collections, we should see a new one. Oh, there are a few new ones. I didn't even realize. So I've accidentally made some new ones. I didn't even realize. So this is pliers, for example. So tag is equal to pliers. Anything that you've tagged with pliers or that Claude tagged with pliers is now in this collection. If I click view, it says pliers for blacksmithing. That's fine. It's not a huge issue. I would have rather it was cleaner and just said pliers. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to rerun it or anything like that just because of that one small error. But you can see everything is coming together now. The final thing that we would want to do in terms of what this script can do is, so let's just cancel this run. The final thing we would want to do is we would want to create blogs. So let's do cd autoblogger. And then we've got this one here, which is collection grabber. This is a very, very interesting script. Okay, so let's just put from our .m file, let's put our URL here. And from our .m file, sorry for not making all of the scripts use the .m file. I should have done that, but I didn't And then your access token here. No, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Your access token here. Shopify collection grabber. Your access token goes here. Okay, what this does is, first of all, you need to make scripts usable on your computer. So set execution policy, blah, blah, blah. And then we want to do dot / and then Shopify collection grabber. Oops, Shopify collection grabber. So you can see this then makes. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, the URL structure is actually wrong. You need to do your URL /admin/API/2021-07/smartcollections.json. So let's run that script again. Shopify collection grabber. Okay, this time it's working. There was another little error there. So you can see this like blue like box keeps popping up, and then it says data exported to Shopify collections.csv successfully. So let's grab that file. So Shopify collections.csv. Now what do you have? You have a list of your collection IDs and what that collection ID, what page that collection ID is actually relevant to. So now what you can do is you can use Claude, for example. And I'll give you all of this in the description, guys. Please look in the description. So I'm going to give you this prompt as well. So we'll grab this prompt. And what we're going to do is we are going to reveal in File Explorer, drag this over to Claude, and then send this prompt and then upload. What this is going to do, what this prompt does, if we read it, it says, please choose the most relevant collection IDs for the topic of the article. Choose things that will have a lot of products in. It must be at least 4 pages of content. Do not invent any internal links. You can write an article, just write generally and don't make any claims. Write a formatted article with tables, embeds, and much more. Write in as much detail as possible without repeating the same thing over and over. You are writing for supplies for blacksmiths. When writing for them, I want you to ensure that this HTML embed with the collection ID of relevant products, relevant collections to the article. Please include a minimum of 10 embeds. And then I give it the embed code with a number. All that the script has to do is change this number, and it will give a different collection embed. Okay, write a 1,500 word article, write 20 titles and 2 paragraphs per title with formatting like tables, embeds, internal links, and lists. Do not use any placeholder information. Make the content about the company. Do not invent links. Use at least 10 embeds and 10 collection links per article. Please generate an article about the keyword best beginning blacksmith supplies. Get started in 2024. Based on the following information, please be creative when writing. Focus on writing good e-magazine style selling content, but from the perspective of the business, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then just some other things to make it write a little bit better content. So for example, do not use crazy language, but give a lot of interesting formatting and make it like a journal style advertising the specific products. In the article, please embed some of these collections. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Let's have a look. It's still not done, so we'll just wait a second. Okay, so the article went a little bit mad right there just to get to the 1,500 word limit. But what you want to do is just press the little copy button down here, go to markdown to html.com, Control A, Control V, scroll to the top, triple click here and delete the bad content like the chat bat. And then put another hashtag here to make this H2. You can also just delete this title if you want, but I would recommend leaving it in. Press raw HTML, click in here, Control A, Control C, go back over to your Shopify store. Let's go on online store. I do already have a blog post that uses this method, so I'm just going to show you how to actually add it. So add blog post, press the little show HTML button, press the little show HTML button again after control pasting. Let's just add like a thing here so it's not duplicate. Then let's just press save here. I'm just going to show you this. Obviously, you'd have to change a few more things here, but I just want to show you if I press preview, what happens. You can see that there are the products embedded automatically just because of the way this works. Now, not all of the collections have products inside because just of the nature of the automated thing. The automated way that we're doing this. And what it's actually done as well is it seems to have put some collection links that might not actually exist. That is something that can happen sometimes. Well, I just want to check if this is an actual collection page or if it's just inventing things. So what we can do is we can put this and then copy this. I reckon this is a real link. It's just obviously the website's not live just yet, so it is real. Okay, perfect, great. Thanks, guys. That's pretty much it for the video. You now have a way to basically automate a Shopify store selling whatever the hell you want. The only problem is products, which we will go into products in some more detail at some point. Another thing as well is I would prefer it if it was using relative internal links instead of whatever the opposite of relative internal links is, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end, as usual, you're a legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.